Wrecking Ball Radio.
This is Davin'S Den.
All right, we are back. Thank you guys for listening or watching Davin'S Den. We're going to do our last segment of the evening. I guess our trademark, Scamming Scammers. We've been talking about my fake Davin's relationship with Lacie. This relationship has gone pretty well. We've had some good conversations. Lacie values trust and faithfulness, and fake Davin is a ghostbuster who sleeps around. Fake,
not with the ghost.
Not with the ghost.
We'll have to make
fake Davin. Recently, Lacie contacted fake Davin, and fake Davin had a little conundrum. He could not find his pants. He had slept with some woman he met at the show the night before, and he couldn't find stuff. But Lacie took it all in stride. What she did need, though, was she needed some money.
That's shocking.
Yes. So she was able to overlook fake Davin's issues of being faithful, although I don't know if they're really dating. Although she did say she loves fake Davin. That's right. She did.
Yeah.
She did. So, yeah. So we might be in a relationship. I don't know. So that's kind of
burying the lead there, buddy.
Yeah, yes. She loves fake Davin after 8 days. And what you, as the listener, must ask yourself is, what took so long? I really think that's the
She was holding out.
So we will continue there. I will play our Scamming Scammers music in the background, and we will continue. So fake Davin is still at the girl he slept with place. But so we will pick it up. So Lacie says, I hope you didn't forget the card that I asked you to kindly help me get from any store around you.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Yeah, really.
I go, how does an Amazon card pay for a phone? She needs phone. She needs to buy time so that she can continue talking to me. Data. She needs data so she can continue this whirlwind love affair. She goes, I'm gonna concert it. I think she means convert it, but I'm gonna concert it. So
she's gonna concert it.
She's gonna concert it.
What, is she gonna get a big lighter out?
Funny.
Yes.
She's going to I think she meant convert it into Bitcoin and use for the money for data. I don't know why you need an Amazon gift card to convert to Bitcoin. I don't understand that.
No.
So I say, so she asked, so I go, who is your phone company? And she says, using Google Voice number while I'm here in Nigeria. She asks, how about you? I go, I use burner phones. That's my go-to. I'm not telling these scammers any information about me, so I just tell them I use...
They're scammers, stupid.
I understand. Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Because we remember what happens when they have your phone number.
By the way, that story of how Flory called the house... might be the first thing in the book I'm writing about scamming. That might be the forward. That whole episode.
I think that's great.
Yeah. So we might start.
I call the chapter. Hello, it's for you.
Well, it's a forward, but that's very good. That's very good. Anyway, so she goes, "Will you help me out of this?" I go. I'm just curious. Why me? What about your family? She goes, "Never mind. I'll be fine."
Oh, wow.
I'll be fine. I go, it's just
Fuck them.
You when a woman says, "Never mind, I'll be fine." That's not good.
Yeah, but if it's a scammer, you go, whew, dodged a bullet.
Yeah, right.
She goes, I go, it's just a question. She goes, I told you that I lost parents by car accident in 2010, and I'm the only child of my family. I go, I don't think you told me. She goes,
yeah, no.
She goes, thought I did. And then she makes a little crying emoji. I go, are you interested in... I go, I don't think so. What do you think I said next, kids?
Something about your pants?
No. Joe, you have a guess?
No, but it's going to be outrageous because you're in a very heavy situation and you're just going to go totally left field on her with some bullshit thing.
Joe, I like to play it during center field. I don't like to get pulled to left field or right field.
Funny.
I go, I don't think so. And then I say, are you interested in getting a medium to communicate with them? I can do that for you.
Holy shit.
What?
I'd be like, so what does it run? You know what? Fuck the car. Give me that.
Sure. She goes, how would you do that? She goes, of course I want to. Uh-oh.
Yeah, of course you do. Ghost hunter, Davin.
I know, but now she might be calling my bluff here.
Yeah.
I go, I work with a few good
ones.
ones.
You pretend to be grandma from beyond.
Yeah, we can make it work. Don't worry. I hope you could.
Don't worry. I think something's coming up.
I hope you could do a Nigerian accent. That's all I'm asking for.
Yes, sir.
I go, I work with a few good ones necessary for ghost busting. She goes, I'd love to communicate with my dad. I go, okay, when I get home, I'll work on that for you, dear.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
She goes, how am I going to communicate with him? She goes, getting scared already. I go, it's done in person with the medium, but perhaps we can do it through a video chat with the medium.
Okay.
She goes, I'm scared. She goes, I don't think I can do that. I go, why are you scared? She goes, talking to a ghost? I go, but it's your dad or Joe.
Usually I take a large, but I guess I'm going to be a medium.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. She goes, after so many years. I go, yeah, but he's still your dad. Years don't change that.
Right. Being dead does.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a little
eternity.
different.
Well, yeah, but eternity. I mean, eternity's forever, and eternity, they say, goes in really quick. So it could,
it goes like that.
I go, this is great opportunity. Mediums charge a lot for this type of thing. She goes, I can't, honey. I go, why? She goes, am I going to see him face to face? I go, no, I don't think so. I go, the way it usually works is the spirit makes contact through the medium. I've watched TV and movies. I know how this shit goes.
Right.
She goes, can I request anything from him? And I have it? She's going to scam Daddy.
Oh, she's going to ask for an Amazon gift card.
Daddy, is there Amazon in the great beyond?
Oh, God, right, because that's what it's going to be. I'm reaching him now. He says no fucking way on the Amazon card.
He says, I'm dead. I'm not an ATM.
Yeah, right.
I go, sure, you will ask the medium questions, and the medium will ask your dad. Your dad will tell the medium, and the medium will tell you. This sounds very legitimate.
It does.
She goes, like, I tell him I need money, and I tell the medium, and the medium tells him, right?
No, she didn't.
It's raining pennies from heaven.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine that?
She's trying to fleece her dead father. She's a piece of shit, this one.
Oh, no, Joe, she's a good gal. She's just misunderstood.
That's what it is.
No, she's not misunderstood. She wants the card.
Can you imagine? Pip,
you'll get it.
Pip, Joe, you both lost your fathers. Could you imagine if I told you, listen, I could communicate with your dad, and the first thing you're like, listen, can I borrow a couple of bucks?
Oh, God. Oh, God. I couldn't imagine asking my dad that. That would be like a slap across the face. Go out and work for it.
So it's like he's there.
You would hear, go work for it. Go get it.
Oh yeah, I love a fucking scammer that's willing to go to the great beyond to get her money. I like that.
That is just, she's ruthless.
And then she follows it with an LOL. I go, well, I don't think they have Bitcoin in the afterlife. That is what you would want to tell them?
I like the way she said. I like
Dad.
the way she says LOL. Aren't you going to take this fake Sion shit seriously?
Oh my God.
Uh,
It's just so good. It's just like supposedly you have one opportunity to speak to your dead parent, and that's where you go.
not for nothing, Dad. You got $20 to float me? $20?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like people in heaven are walking around with like a wallet full of cash.
Yeah, well well, in heaven you have an endless wad of cash.
Yeah, but nobody sends. How do you send that? Airmail? I mean, I don't understand.
If I went to the medium and I said, "All right, I have your mother here. All right, ask her for money," and she would go, she says, "What do I look like? The Horde of Plenty?" And I'm like, "That's her."
Funny.
That's great.
So I goes, "That's what you would ask him?" She goes, "Yes." She goes, "Maybe he will direct me to where I can get the money." And then she goes,
Yeah, really. On your back.
"Wow, wow." And Joe has no mercy for you if you contract a disease. So,
Right.
and so she goes, "LOL." I go, "Well, that is certainly different." She goes, "LOL, was just kidding, but I don't want to do it." I go, "Why?" She goes, "I'm scared of seeing a ghost." I go, "I see them all the time, dear."
Yeah, and it's not any ghost; it's your old man.
Yeah, seriously.
A wallet full of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what she's really scared of is video chat.
Yeah. I have a feeling. Yep.
She goes, "That's you, honey. We are different. I don't have the mind." I go, "Do you think I would put you in a dangerous situation?" She goes, "Never, babe. I trust you." I go,
Ugh.
Hold on, I'm getting something. I'm getting a message from a girl that I'm not sure if is a scammer or not, but I think is probably a scammer. That's going on right
Oh
now.
no!
Just in.
I thought you were getting a message from the beyond.
I
You're
am.
like, hold on, I'm getting a message.
Yeah.
It tells me that her father does have a wad of cash.
Yes.
It does have a lot of cash, and he is receptive to the Visa to the card too.
But no, what is it? MasterCard. Everywhere you want to be, like heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
I go, "Good. So fear should not be a reason." She goes, "If only I can bring him back to life, then I'll do it. But if not, I can't do it." I go, "So you want zombie dad?"
What the hell? Don't go to the pet cemetery. I'm telling you, it's going to be bad.
Zombie Dad. That would be a great sitcom, wouldn't it? Welcome to Zombie Dad.
Zombie Dad.
Can I borrow a couple of bucks? Yes, the kids want his attention, but all he wants is brains. It's Zombie Dad.
She goes.
That's even restrained.
She goes, "No, baby." I go, so you just don't wish to communicate with him? She goes, what will we be talking about? Holy shit, I'm giving you the opportunity to talk to your dead dad and go, "We're just going to sit there and stare at anything." No, you go first. No, you go first.
Yeah. That's right. This week on Zombie Dad, Mitch McConnell is grandpa. Yes, it's Zombie Dad.
Okay.
I mean, like, what is going on with her? It's like, what is she, like, is she going to sit there and go, "Why did you touch me?" I mean, what is happening here?
Why did you touch me? Wow, you took it there.
I did. What is she afraid of this zombie dad?
Being touched by Zombie Dad.
Zombie Dad's a creep, huh?
And
I
Pip's
guess
mind.
so.
Zombie Dad, he touched where my bathing suit covers.
Oh, God. Where my bathing suit covers.
You make all my bullshit sound creepy.
That's my job.
No, you're talking to a couple of creeps. How do you think we're going to spin this?
Yeah, right?
I go, "I don't know, babe. He's your dad that died suddenly. Maybe start with 'I love you'?"
Yeah, what? That's so outlandish.
She goes, "I can't, baby." She goes, "Please." I go, "I'm not making you." She goes, "Okay, baby, thanks." I go, "Nothing to thank. Just wanted to do that for you if you wanted. Are you afraid of ghosts? But by the way, have you noticed? Let's slow down here. Have you noticed I have completely misdirected her task of asking me for money.
Oh yeah, no, she's freaking out.
Yeah.
She's like,
Not only did you misdirected it, you took it in a whole new direction, and you're creeping her out. You got to remember something. This woman is trying to scam you for cash. She goes to people that are very, unfortunately, vulnerable, okay, and they'll do what she wants. She goes to you. Now she's totally off the track. She's freaking out that you're trying to get her dead father. Hopefully he's got a bucket load of cash up there with him to send it. Yeah,
really?
God. So I asked her if she's afraid of growth. She goes, yes, I am. I said that earlier. I go, a lot of people are. So then she goes, how was your night? I go, well, so I guess this is the next day. I go, well, I was able to keep my pants close by, so that was a plus.
Oh, God.
She laughed.
But that's right, because you woke up with no pants, and you didn't know where your pants were. That's what Joe calls the 80s.
That's what Joe calls the 80s when Joe's girl's not in the chat. Anyway, moving on. When this quarantine's over, we're going to lose Science Joe and Risque Joe.
Yes.
Both those Joes are going to go back from whence they came, and we'll get good old Joe back. You know, the one that's afraid of his girlfriend and knows nothing of science. That's the one that's coming back, kids. She goes, so now that you have your pants, can you kindly get me the can? I think she meant the card.
The can?
I go, what type of can do you need? She goes, an Amazon gift card. I go, but you work for money. I am confused.
Yeah, really?
She goes, I have not been paid yet. I am currently stranded. If you want, I can pay you back when I get paid, please. That'll work out.
Uh-huh.
I go, how much do you need? She goes, how much can you afford? At least $100.
Oh, my God.
I go, and how do I get this to you? She goes, and again, the girl you didn't know how you fall in the room at night? What? I don't know what the fuck she's babbling about.
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
Sure.
It's funny where the current thing we have on Scamming the Scammers, our internet scams, the scammers clips, is with your former girlfriend Jane, and Jane was the same thing. How much you can give? And it was funny because originally she said $100, and then she's like $150, and then she keeps raising it, and it's like, if you want the money, why are you jacking up the price?
It's like an N95 mask. There's a lot of demand.
Yeah.
She goes, I'll read it again. She goes, and again, the girl you didn't know how you fall in the room at night. She goes,
I trip over the bedpost.
Yeah. She goes, did you later know who she was? She goes, go to any store around and you can tell them you want to buy an Amazon gift card, and they'll give to you. Then you scratch it and take a clear picture of the card and the receipt and send to me. So that's how this scam works. You buy them the gift card, you take the picture, you give them the digits on the gift card, and then they can use it. Really, I'd be a fool not to.
Oh, yeah. No, it's so simple. Even a child can do it.
Yeah, just make sure you put your Social Security number on there, too. That's important.
She goes, hope you understand, honey. So I'm answering the question about who she was. I go, she was Miss Thursday Night.
Mr. Saturday Night.
And then in regards to the gift card, I go, how ingenious. It sure is lucky you started chatting with me.
What would have it?
She goes, LOL, Miss Thursday Night. She goes, I'm sure a very lucky person indeed to have met you, and I promise that you will never regret meeting me. Oh, I'm sure I won't.
As you hand a gift card to her, nope, nothing wrong could happen here. This is nothing but romance and love.
So I go, yep, I don't know her name. I'm not even sure if we had sex. Oh.
Oh, you poor sucker.
She goes, because you were drunk, right? And then, how soon will you help me get the card? Good for her. She's carrying on two conversations at the same time. But she's still got her eye on the prize.
Yeah.
She's a multitasker.
Get her back to the seance. Get her back to the medium.
I go, yeah, I had a bit to drink. It happens. Between comedy and ghost busting, there's a lot of opportunity for wine, women, and fun.
I like that. I had a bit to drink. It happens. That should be on my business card.
It should be on the business card that you don't show Joe's girl.
You should get a tattoo of that, Joe.
Yeah, I had a bit to drink. It happens.
It happens.
That should be your tramp stamp.
I want to know who's looking at that.
Joe's girl.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
She goes, She goes, but you have to be careful, though. She goes, you know? I go, careful of what? She goes, women. I go...
What do you mean? Because they're covered in COVID? What do you mean?
That's funny. This is long before we knew of the COVID.
Yes.
I go, why? She goes, because you were my man, except you want to deny that. So then, am I really your man?
I'm shaking the magic 8-ball. Doubtful.
Yeah, the only thing you're denying is that card.
Yeah, yes, Joe. Yes. She goes, if you don't like me, you can say it, and I'll let you be. She goes, or is this distance a burden to you? I go, I like you. I don't know you very well. I've never really been with just one woman.
All right, stop right there. If this was, unfortunately, a guy that's being scammed, that's, a poor, lonely person, right there, you pony up the cash. Because this person you're having a dialogue with, they're going to leave. And if you want to keep this going with them, you give them the card right now.
Yeah, I agree with you.
She goes, She goes, do you mean that even when I get back to the state and we meet and maybe get to live together, you'll still be having an affair outside the relationship?
Is that hurting you?
That's hurting me.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, like Pip, like I said, right there, going to get the card because she sees that there's that in the hooks in the water, and it's like he's got him on the line. Well, when I come there and have a relationship, she's feeding him, saying, well, I get the card. I'm coming there. We're eventually going to have a relationship. So if you're lonely and desperate, you're going to give him that card. You're going to give him that card because there's right there. She's trying to lure him in right there.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think I said?
What would Dad say?
Funny.
I think, what would Davin say? I think that you would say that you were still going to cheat.
I go, to be honest, I don't know. One woman's never been able to keep me from wandering. I love life and I love women, sometimes 2 or 3 at once.
Wow, he's living his fantasies through this day.
I'm like Jack Sparrow, bitches.
That's the volley back to her where she's probably thinking, all right, I got to work quick. We're stupid here.
Hey, now.
Yeah, like, I don't like it, but I'll learn to live with it, sniffle.
She gives an LOL. I go, why is that funny? She goes, it's funny. It's funny to have 3 at once. What do you do with them? I go, have fantastic sex. Would you want to be with me and another woman?
You're sounding better and better.
What do you think she says?
She says, I bet you she says that she never has, but she'll think about it.
What do you say, Joe?
I'm not sure.
She goes, please, honey, I need the card ASAP. I'm almost out of data.
Oh, my God.
Good
She's
for
like,
her.
look, you're bullshitting me, and I'm supposedly running out of data, and now we're talking about threesomes, foursomes. Come on, you fucker.
but think of what I said. She's got him on the hook, trying to lure him in. He makes the comment about the girls. She's got to work quick. Hence what she just said.
She goes, I go, I understand. She goes, if it'll be okay by you, I don't mind. All right, she's down for it. She's DTF.
I knew it.
She's. I go, have you ever been with women before? She goes, no, honey. She goes, I go, but you want to try it? She goes, I've never done that, but I'll do it if you want, because you are my man. But there will be nothing attached to the other women. Look at, we're negotiating. If only real life worked that well for me. Seriously.
There will be nothing attached to the other women except for fuzzy handcuffs.
Yeah.
I go, how can I be your man? I've never even heard your voice.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes. She goes, you are my man because I'm in love with you. And as long as we keep communication going, everything will work out. Well, because nothing is impossible in the life when God is involved. I know you are a man with a great sense of humor, and I know you also have the fear of God in you. We can possibly have a great future together. Why would you think I have the fear of God with me? I'm fucking visiting his guests up in heaven. I'm banging women 2 or 3 at a time. Where did the fear of God come in?
Okay,
Yeah.
two things into play. Throwing the whole love thing at you, and what they do is they go into the whole religious thing because they try to push the whole religious thing. I'm a religious person. I believe in God. I wouldn't, I'm not going to do anything underhanded. Happens all the time. Seen a lot of times over the years of doing this.
I think then she sent me a picture then of her. Sent me a couple of she sent me a picture. And then I think she sent me like a song or something. It's hard to because I don't have it. I don't have it on Instagram anymore.
Boy.
Oh, P.U.
I go, have you been in serious? I go, have you been in serious relationships before? She goes, the only serious relationship I had lasted for 2 years, and I think 5 months. I go, that is pretty good. Why did it end? It's always the fucking same. He cheated on me with my best friend, then I had to leave.
Always.
I go, ouch, that sucks. She goes, you could say that again, baby. She goes, where are you now, honey? I go, ouch, that sucks.
What do you mean?
Well, she said you could say that again, so I said it again.
I'm a little slow.
Apparently. Joe's still not caught up yet. That's fine. We'll move on. I go, my hotel room. She goes, can you get me... She goes, can you get me the card now so I can top up my data? Because there wouldn't be any means of talking to you if I'm disconnected. So kindly help me out, please. How did this become my problem? And
there's no way to talk to your girl. What are you going to do?
And she puts up prayer hands. I will try and head out after my meetings. She goes, how soon, baby? I go, not sure. It depends on how long the meetings last. She goes, I have to go off here so as to reserve till you are done. I go, okay, do what you need to do. She goes, just for you to get the card, scratch it, and send the picture of the card and the receipt that will be given to me. That's what I need to do. And then she sends
and get to stepping.
Yeah. I go, you seem to know a lot about receiving Amazon gift cards. She goes, not that much. I go, why isn't the timber company helping you? She goes, someone put me through when I was disconnected from the hotel Wi-Fi. I go, what hotel are you at? She goes, Sheraton Hotel, Lagos, Nigeria. I go, which room number?
Nice.
She goes, I'm getting off now.
Of course, because why don't I save the money from the card, and why don't I call you direct in your room?
Yes.
This way you don't need the card.
Yes, Joe.
And she's like,
she goes, when you'll talk when you get me the card. I'll be disconnected any moment from now.
Oh, God.
Boy, did she head for the fucking hills.
What do you think I said?
Why don't I call your room?
Pip?
You know what? That's a great idea, yeah.
I go, I'll call you at the hotel. What is your room number?
There's my boy.
She goes, that will be later tonight. I go, just tell me and we can talk. She fucked up.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
Yeah, that'll be later tonight. Okay, what time and what room number?
Yeah.
I go, don't you want to talk to me? She goes, I want to. I go, so?
Oh, God, that's great, dude.
That's great. You're pressuring her. That's great.
You put her right in. She was trying to hook you in and see if you were vulnerable, and you just threw her ass to the wall and called her bluff.
She goes, get me the card first. I need it ASAP. I go, no, tell me the room number.
No, you need the card to talk. She needs the card to talk. You don't need the card now. I'll call you at the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, I can't leave now, but I can call you.
That's great.
She goes, don't bother then, and then gives me an angry emoji. I'll be fine.
Oh, you pissed her off.
Now, once again, hypothetically, if this was somebody that was lonely and vulnerable, you go, all right, I'll get you the car. But you're like, no, don't give me a puss. Give me a room number.
But honestly, I think she's overplayed her hand here. She's talking about love, and this character has not established that he's that into her.
Right.
But it's like overplayed her hand. I mean, not only overplayed her hand, you called her bluff on it.
Yeah.
It's like you call a hand. You called when she's bluffing. Yeah. She goes,
I'll be fine. I go, from my love you to don't bother because I want to call you. She goes, don't text me again since you're having trust issues. I go, you are nuts. I just want to call you. She's completely fucked up her game.
Oh, God,
yeah, she did.
And she's going to sprain her ankle backpedaling, let me tell you.
So that all took place on April 20th. We will leave it there.
Oh wow, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
How does she get her shit out of this now?
Wow, yeah, she put her foot in cow shit.
She's pouting. So do you guys think she's willing to walk away from Fake Davin? There's a lot of reason to walk away from Fake Davin.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. No, she's going to give it another shot.
You know what? If it was me, I would be like, I got to go. Because how is it worth trying to come up with a counter to what you have now? I mean, she could say, well, she left the hotel room and she's staying outside or something like that. That's the only thing she has. But I don't think she's that good. Because she's working out of the playbook. I mean, it's such standard stuff that we've seen year after year with them, where I don't know if she's got the skills to get her out of this situation.
Yeah, she hasn't dealt with somebody who actually can think a step ahead of her. So she's like, she's not good enough at this.
So you think this might be the end, kids?
It may be.
Okay.
It may be, unless she... I don't know.
So I guess
she does bring it up, and she is able to extract herself from that hotel. But then, if somebody comes to her rescue, she's not going to need the money for the data. So I don't know.
So I guess the big question is, next week when we do Scamming Scammers, are we doing Lacie Gilbert or are we doing Carolyn Fuchs? I guess that's the big question. So
I guess we'll find out.
So do you guys approve of the way Fake Davin has played this?
Yeah.
Yes, you played it extremely well. I mean, extremely well. Where you could see what she said. Well, I'm staying at this hotel. Well, what's the room? I'll call you, because knowing that you don't. Well, because you set her up. Well, don't you want to talk? Don't you? This is why I want the card, my love. All right, fine. You know what? You're in this room. What's the number? I'll call you. You don't need the damn
Oh
thing.
man.
What do you do now? What do you do now?
I could smell her sweating.
Of course. What do you do now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if only she would have talked to the medium, she could have gotten the money from Dad in heaven.
Yeah.
You know what? I think she was sitting there going, you know what? I should have went with the medium.
All right.
I could have gotten something out of that, dopey.
All right. Well, I think this relationship with Lacie has developed nicely.
Yeah.
For some.
And I like this version of Fake Davin so much, I kind of wish it was real Davin. Fake Davin don't give two shits, I'll tell you that much.
No, it's hysterical.